Now, if you'd like to know how I made these palm trees, well, what I use is 2 pairs of scissors, a large pair and a small pair for details, with a shape made of cardboard so I can get an impression on the leaves. Then just markers and glue and wire. Oh, and of course some paper. Now some of you might think it might be hard to do several independent leaves like this, but there is a way. Now naturally they come out like this shape, but they have to be stained after they're shaped. Now what I do to save time is cut a long strip like this, and then bend it with the shape like this, as long as it's long enough. Like that. And of course cut the end off just in case it's not long enough. You can never be sure. And then you cut it so. There. Now you've got several. And then you stain it first with a yellow, either this yellow or a brighter yellow, whichever works, and then you stain it with green afterwards, and then it should come out this colour. Now, for cutting the leaves, this is what I use the small scissors for. What I do is I cut them like this, all the way along to the end. Sometimes I might make a mistake, but then it'll all be effective with any luck. Next I use this wire. It's the right sort, it's flexible. The trouble is I don't know what it's called, I got it too long ago. Anyway, I cut it to like about this length, which is about 2.5 inches roughly, a little bit longer, depends what size of tree I want. Anyway, I use this glue to attach it to the edge of it here. Yeah, like I said, I put glue on the end, and then I place the leaf on here. If there's a light bit underneath when you draw it, leave it light, because it's natural for like leaves. You may not be able to see on the camera, but put the light side underneath, put the wire where the light side is. That way it gives a proper effect. Now I'd say you need an average of about 11 or 12 leaves at least attached to wires until you get about this many. But now, eventually when you have your 12, you basically stick them all together like this. It's a little tricky sometimes. There. Now that's all the tree's done. Then you simply twist the wire to keep it strong. It's like doing up cables, or electrical cables within a plastic tube and all that. The basic is the same. I mean the principle is the same. Now, you can't always get this part all twisted up, so what I do is wrap some tape around it, like so. You make it as tight as you can. You don't want any air gaps, otherwise it can go all wrong. There. And then you simply put tape all the way down to keep it even. Now the next stage is to thicken it up with tape, and what I do is use duct tape because it thickens it up a bit more. And you wrap it round, but you have to keep it straight, otherwise you won't get an even piece. You might get creases and stuff in the tape, and that won't do. There. And then simply carry on with masking tape. And when it's at the right thickness, like this, then one has to start by putting bits of tape up to there, and then again there, and then again about there, whichever works, just to give it a bit of shape, like so. Anyway, now that we've got these shapes, I don't know if you can see them, but they come out here. You then adjust the shape of the leaves. Anyway, there we go. Now it just needs a bit of colouring here and there, and eventually it should look like this. Now it can be added to this, and that's really how I do it.